Okay, we're back. Let's continue with His Hand in Mine. Again, a great. If you like the religious songs, and some of the religious songs that Elvis did are just so spot on. You can hear the effort that he's put into recording these religious albums. Not my favourite one, I have to say. I think How Great Thou Art is maybe a little bit better than this one, but you can't go wrong with a religious album from Elvis. It's fantastic. And again, the inner sleeves are fantastic. Some great photographs of Elvis. And again, the same with the labels inside, all representation of when they were originally released. Although I think the UK ones are a lot different from these are like the American pressings. Our ones are just the silver dot in the middle. I'm sure everybody that loves Elvis is familiar with them. The Elvis and I think these are the reissued cover. Still nice to have though, and picture of Elvis and the Colonel as he played piano. Sorry, mate. And we'll have a little look at the anners. But again, all looking fantastic, and the effort putting into, you know, the history behind it and so on. And the new ones don't always have that. They have some of the information inside, but not all is there. They could put more effort into these. We'll move on to the next one, and this is where it started. No, these ones have got pictures as well, so I'm totally wrong. This is a Promised Land, the companion album. Promised Land, probably one of my favourite Elvis LPs. It's difficult to pin down a favourite if you're an Elvis fan. For me anyway, I don't know about anyone else. Yeah, this is a great LP. And again, some great photographs of Elvis on inner sleeves. And just all the history, you can see the effort they've put into that, which I think is really great. I'll show you the other inner sleeve. Looking fantastic there. Another brilliant photograph of Elvis. Sorry about the glare off my television on these, I'm sitting quite close to my TV. But looking awesome there. We'll just have a look at the gatefold here. Get this back in. There we go. No covers on these, and to get some more. Haven't updated them for a while, so I need to think about doing that. As well. Next is That's the Way It Is. Cool alternative cover for this one, absolutely love it. Really, really perfect. These have some great inner covers as well, so I'll show you the gatefold first of all. And a lot of good history from That's the Way It Is. I think we all know the history behind That's the Way It Is anyway, but it's still good to see that they put the effort in. Some great photos of Elvis from that era. Looking really awesome there. And of course the original, one of the original photographs from the movie. Not the photograph from the original cover obviously, but still looking pretty amazing. And the effort put into these, sound quality in these is really good as well. Get yourself a decent turntable and listen to this. You can't beat this against the original releases from '71 in my opinion. I know that a lot of the songs on here are outtakes or re-releases from some of the other concerts he did when he was in Vegas, but still the sound quality is better than the original LP if you ask me in a lot of cases. Next one is On Stage. Again, great alternative cover on this one. Absolutely love this. Bit of swear there, sorry. But it's a great alternative cover. Makes you wonder why they didn't use this initially. Much better than the original in my opinion. And these, now this is where we get to just the picture sleeves. Just the paper sleeves rather. So losing a bit out in quality there, as I keep mentioning in this video. But it's something I feel strongly about, so that's probably why I keep mentioning it. Could be a lot better. And this is where they start putting all the information on the inner cover. Lackluster, and not the effort put into them, but still great quality in the vinyl. They're all digital direct metal mastered, so the sound quality in these, you know it's going to be perfect. It's done at Abbey Road Studios, so you can't really whack that. This one here is a bit of an early release before the other ones, and this one's probably one of the last one with the picture sleeves, which is GI Blues. Again, great front cover. And of course the original cover and the original back. This one has a bit of a boo-boo in terms of the songs that are on it. I don't know if they went back and revised this in later copies, but I believe the song that's on this isn't on the vinyl or something like that. But good to have, different from any other copies I guess, or if it's a common thing please let me know. But again, the effort put in with the pictures, really cool photographs from the original film, and again probably my second favourite Elvis song, GI Blues. You could see he was having fun on that film. What a history about GI Blues and that. A nice black and white one. Good quality photographs, these ones. Next up is How Great They Are, and I think these all have picture sleeves. As I say, the GI Blues one's probably the last one they did with a picture sleeve. These all have picture sleeves. So How Great They Are. Sorry for the glare again. Just open this up, and again, great information about the sessions from How Great They Are. Some great photographs, and the inners are exactly the same. Great photographs. I'll just show you these. Again, lots of information. Some good photographs from that time. Looking good. Next one up is Elvis Guitar Man. Good album, this one. From those sorts of sessions of Guitar Man, Big Boss Man, Love Letters, Just Call Me Lonesome, Mine, that sort of thing. From that sort of era. And just telling you all about the album and some great photographs. And these have the picture in their sleeves as well. Lots of good information on the other side. Other one's pretty much the same, got some good information on that side about Guitar Man, and a good picture of Elvis there on the other side. Next up is Good Times, the Outtakes. Again, a great album, fantastic one, this one. Just open this up. Again, lots of good information about the sessions for that album, and some good old photographs of the other albums and singles that were released around that time. And then the picture sleeves. So again, more information about the album, and then the fantastic photographs of Elvis, his sessions around that time in concert. The one thing you've got to say about Elvis, he's one photogenic guy and probably one of the most photographed people at that time. Maybe that photograph's not so great, but that one's fantastic. Good photographs. And these have the representation of the labels, orange labels from that time as well. Okay, so we move on to the later editions now. And I have some other LPs to show at the end. But this is the rest of the other Follow That Dream. These aren't in any specific order now because I can't remember which order I bought them in. This is an American Sound Studios. These don't have the picture sleeves, so there's no point in pulling those out. They're just the orange labels as standard. But looking, lots of information on the inside. There's some great photographs here, but they could have enlarged these little photographs at the side and put them on the for the sleeves of the vinyl. And get this out. So just the paper now. Well, know how I feel about that. Let's not go there. Next one is Elvis Now and Again. Love this LP. I know it's sort of all outtakes and things like that, but some great songs on this LP when it was originally released. Again, some good photographs on this side. Lots of information about the Elvis Now sessions. Elvis on a Hot August Night. Great live LP. Some of these I haven't actually played yet, and this is one of the ones I haven't played. It's not been on the turntable yet, but I will be putting it on at some point. So I'm not sure about the sound quality on this one, but I can't imagine it being much different from the CD that I have. It's pretty much going to be the same because this was released on CD first before it came out on LP. Again, not played this one. Stay Away Joe. Not had this one on at all. Not my favourite soundtrack. There's really not a lot on this anyway. Too Much Monkey Business, US Mail, Going Home, all from the same sessions. Those songs are good, but I've not really had a chance to listen to this one yet. Just have a look at them. The gatefold sleeves. Looking good. I actually have this on vinyl, which is the Guitar Man vinyl picture. Felton Jarvis's reimagining of some of Elvis's songs. It's either something you like or don't. I wish they'd really stop messing with Elvis's music now. We'll talk a bit about that later. Elvis is back. Back in Memphis rather. Sorry. Not so sure about that photograph. I think the original one's a little better, personally. But some great photographs inside. This photograph here is amazing. Still some great photographs on the other side and a lot of information about the Elvis's the Back in Memphis original release. Excuse me. Next one is recorded live in Memphis. I think this has had an official release now by the Legacy team with the original cover. A lot of complaints about this cover when this first came out because they said that they just turned Elvis's thumbs round on the other. It's the same hand on each side. I don't know. It's not my favourite cover. I don't know why they just didn't release it with the Gates of Graceland. That's strange that they didn't do that. Lots of information about the two gigs that Elvis played around that time. Again, great photographs of the king himself. But again, nothing in the inner sleeves. There's a lot of potential with this to be had. And I think the Legacy edition comes with a whole booklet and everything that looks really awesome. It's more worth me getting that again actually. I think that's probably one of the ones I'm going to get at some point. Next one is Elvis Country. Again, one of my favourite LPs, and this sound quality in this is again awesome. One of the ones I have listened to, and you can't beat the sound quality on this. It's fantastic. This one has inner sleeves actually, so I'll let you see them. Young Elvis there. Let's say Elvis Sun Press photo of 1955. Some great photographs there of young Elvis. Pull this one out. Young Elvis with his, I think that's his girlfriend at the time actually. Let's see who that is. Betty Ann McCann, whoever that is. I'm not an Elvis historian, so I couldn't really say. It's probably something I should know, considering I'm a big Elvis fan. And next one is from Elvis in Memphis, from the American Sound sessions. Probably the best sessions that Elvis ever had, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, all of his songs are fantastic, but these sessions, particularly, as we all know, were fantastic. This one doesn't come with picture sleeves. Again, huge potential for making this a lot better than it was really when it was released. They could have done a lot better with that one particularly, in my opinion. Okay, some of the last ones coming up now. I'll just move these around a little bit, sorry. Something for Everybody sessions. Again, great LP. And one of my favourites from the 60s. He sang some great songs around this time. The inner sleeves are just paper. Ones in this one I'm pretty sure there. I'll just check. Yes, they are. Just paper. And this one here is probably one of my favourite ones because it was only released in limited numbers. Is the Moody Blue clear vinyl set that recently was released just before Christmas. Absolutely love this, and mine is number 1229. Again, they missed the boat on this one, I feel, because they could have had those inner sleeves looking a lot better than just the paper ones that they put in here. Some photographs of Elvis at the time. And a bit of information and background. Hopefully this is one you'll have. I would like to see the vinyl. And it's just absolutely clear. Why it's clear, I don't know why. Didn't they? I suppose I've already done the blue ones, one of which I already have, and they're not very rare to be honest. They're actually more common than the black ones, I believe. So not sure why they went clear with this one. If anyone's got an answer out there, I'd love to hear it. But looks fantastic. Love this LP. And as I say, probably one of my favourite ones out of the whole collection I have. But only because it was released in limited numbers. Believe again, all these LPs I'm quite sure you can get on eBay, but at a much higher premium than I've paid. I think I paid £39 for this one as well from Now Dig This. Some of the ones that were not purchased from Now Dig This, I'll show you some of these. I think you'll probably like them as much as I have. I'll just have a little look at what we've got here. Right, okay, so this is Elvis Showroom International, released during Record Day, I think last year or the year before. Again, released only in limited numbers, and this is number 3693. So I don't know how many of them were released. Again though, just paper covers, but some good photographs inside of Elvis at the International, and a bit of information as well. This, I believe, if you have the bigger recent, that's the way it is on CD, the big collection that recently came out. This concert here is part of it, so maybe not worth getting, but I think you can still get it on eBay. Again though, not sure on the cost. Probably quite expensive. That one I've shown before on my channel. This one I got from my mum for Christmas. Don't think it's an official release, but it's a triple play from a cheap catalogue that my mum got. Comes in this little sort of pink obi, which is cool. Just take that off eventually. And it comes away. It's a gatefold as well, and you get a CD in there. I don't know if you can see that just here. And you get a download code, so if you want to download the music to your computer, you can. And this one is pink vinyl, a bit like the one from the Greatest Hits one that was released all those years ago. If any of you Elvis fans remember that. Not had this on, I'll put it on in a second, but nice pink vinyl. Very nice. As I say, I've not had this on because I have all the songs that are on it in another format, so no point in playing it if I don't need to. But I might stick it on. will be back on. This will be interesting. I think I struggled with this last time. Yeah, I think we'll leave that for a second. What else have I got? Again, another one I got for my Christmas from my lovely wife, and this is the If I Can Dream with the Philharmonic Orchestra. Now, this is the one I wanted to talk about. Not everybody loves this, but it has gone something like double platinum very recently, and it's still at number 5 here in the Scottish charts. I don't know where it is anywhere else, but it's certainly been a big seller, which probably means that they will be doing another one at some point. But according to Priscilla, this is what Elvis would have wanted. I'm a bit dubious of that, personally. But some great photographs from, I think it's Joe Tunzi. I don't know where he's been hiding those photographs of Elvis in the studio having a cigar or a cigarette. But they really do look awesome. I think this is the American cover, and anybody out there wants to let me know otherwise, you're more than welcome to. The British cover's terrible, in my opinion. Don't like it at all. Again, paper covers, but with blue labels. Like the old Camden labels. So that's a bit retro, quite like that. What else do we have? Some of these you've seen before, so no point in showing them again. Elvis at Stax. This is unsealed. That's because I have another copy which I've been playing throughout this video. Which is obviously used. This one will never be opened. No point in opening two of them, but I will never give it away either because it was a present. And that's us coming to the end of my video. 2 more to show. One of them being the Madison Square Garden concert. I've also got the one from Another Planet. I can't remember what the full title is. That on CD. It's the one that has the footage and everything. The big collection on CD. Wanted it on vinyl. This plays great, sounds great, and I think is speed corrected as well. This is a bootleg that I got, called Such a Night, rocking in the early 60s, and it has a bit of a fake silver label on it. Sound quality is not great on this, actually, it has to be said, but the track listing's pretty good. I mean, tracks like Make Me Know It, I Slipped, I Stumble, I Fell, Shopping Around, Such a Night, Slice and Sand, Follow That Dream, Little Sister, sort of thing. That's what it's called, like rock in the early 60s, I guess. And that's me done, finished. Please leave comments about my video. Hope you all enjoyed it and seen my vinyl collection of Elvis, Follow That Dream. As I say, the new one comes out in February. He Touched Me, so I've got that in order from Now Dig This, so hopefully it should be here on the day of release, if not just after. Those guys are pretty quick at getting things sent out, so I'll give it a spin, show you it, and give you a bit of review, see what you all think. Again, don't forget to leave your comments down below, and I might even put a link in for Now Dig This. They have a Facebook page also, but they're a bit choosy about who they let on there, so ask kindly or nicely. I'm sure they'll let you guys on if you're genuine fans. They don't like to see impersonators and things like that, quite rightly so. It's either something you're into or not, but those guys don't like seeing, you know, made up pictures and photographs of Elvis with cats and dogs and that sort of thing. They hate it. So if you've got that in your, because they will vet you before they let you on their Facebook page, so if you've got that kind of thing on your Facebook page, it's probably not for you anyway, because they are the more discerning, serious side of Elvis. But those guys are great and they're very supportive. So shout out to Now Dig This. I'm going to end, but thanks very much for watching, and I hope you get a kick out of the video. As I say, leave your comments below. Let me know if you like it or not. And thanks for watching. Thank you.